So we have two type of derivations or some show that through that problem. So that is continuation for correlation and regression. So on these two questions, I think you may get one in your examination. So we'll see that one. So those two are very important problems, I can say. Yeah. So the first question is like this: if theta is the acute angle, if theta is the acute angle between the lines of regression, then show that tan theta is equal to sigma x, sigma y over sigma x square plus sigma y square of 1 minus r square over r. Okay, 1 minus r square divided by r. So and also, so we need to show that LHS is equal to RHS. This is one part, and then we need to explain the significance when r is equal to 0 and r is equal to plus or minus 1. So at last we'll see this one. So after getting this part, you need to substitute r value here. When r is equal to 0, what happens for angle theta? When r is equal to plus or minus 1, what happens for angle theta? So that is called significance. That we'll see later. So first we'll prove it, or we'll show that tan theta is equal to sigma x sigma y over sigma x square plus sigma y square of 1 minus r square divided by r. Okay, that will show, that will prove it now. So the solution part we'll see now. See, we know that this is very important. See, we have angle, okay, and there are two lines in. So what is the angle when two lines are in between? Means we have a separate formula that you learned in PU level or in this diploma level also you have. So when two lines are there in between, we'll frame an angle. So what is that angle? So how to find that angle? Using some standard formula. So that formula I'll write now. So we know that if theta is acute, then the angle between the lines y is equal to m1 x plus c1. Correct. This is called equation of line of slope and y intercept. So y is equal to m2 x plus c2. Okay. So these are the two lines of equation. So is given by. So what is the standard formula means? To find angle, tan theta is equal to m2 minus m1 divided by 1 plus m1 into m2. So this is the formula. So now this is the angle for this standard equation of lines. But what they ask, the angle between lines of regression. So this is not lines of regression. Then what is line of regression? Then what is the slope of line of regression? That we'll see now. Okay. We have lines of regression. Y minus y bar is equal to r into sigma y by sigma x into x minus x bar. And you know y minus y bar is nothing but capital Y. X minus x bar is nothing but capital X. So we all know what we need to do means this is what we need to prove. Here also tan theta is there. Here also tan theta is there. So RHS part we need to simplify. In RHS part what we have m1 m2. So everything in terms of m1 m2. So by using these two equations, so this is y on x, the second one x on y also will get for regression of line. So what we need to find means slope we need to find. Correct. So what is here? We have x. So coefficient of x is slope. So here also x is there. So coefficient of x is slope. So this is nothing but slope. That is r into sigma y by sigma x. So one equation we got. Let this equation we can represent for m1 as r into sigma y by sigma x. That is slope value is r sigma y by sigma x. We got it. And one more equation we have. That is x minus x bar is equal to r into sigma x by sigma y into y minus y bar. Okay. So this is one more equation. See, I represented this as equation number 2, but I will not represent this as equation number 3. So y means, see here, second equation also in terms of x coefficient is slope, but here y coefficient is there. So what we need to do, we need to express in terms of y this equation. So when you express this equation in terms of y minus y bar, when you send this to other side, sigma y divided by r into sigma x into x minus x bar. Okay, this we kept as it is. Only this part, when you send it to other side, this numerator will be as it is. This denominator divided by r into sigma x. So that is what I wrote. Now this I will express as equation number 3. Why? Because I can get slope from these two equations. So slopes of equation 2 and 3 are, slopes of equation 2 and 3 are. For equation 2 will represent as m1. m1 is equal to what is there, r into sigma y by sigma x, and m2 is equal to sigma y by r into sigma x. Correct? So just listen here. So whatever there here you need to know and how to substitute in equation number 1. Now, so at last we got m1 and m2. So we have equation number 1. So substitute these values in equation number 1. So when you substitute these two values in equation number 1, what we'll get? Tan theta is equal to m2. m2 is sigma y by r into sigma x minus m1. m1 is r into sigma y by sigma x over 1 plus m1. m1 means r into sigma y by sigma x into sigma y by r into sigma x. So r and r get cancelled here. Correct? Here also sigma y by sigma x. Here also sigma y by sigma x. So we can take it as common. So sigma y by sigma x, when you take it as common, so what is the remaining element? 1 by r minus r over 1 plus sigma y into sigma y square divided by sigma x into sigma x square. Now see the RHS part. The RHS part should be there like this. So 1 minus r square divided by r. But here we got 1 by r minus r. So when you do cross multiplication, r will go to this part, that is r into r square. So 1 minus r square divided by r. So like that we can keep. But here we have in the numerator sigma x, sigma y. So this sigma x should get cancelled. So that we'll do cross multiplication for the denominator. So whatever there here in RHS part, like that we need to express. So for that you need to go for simplification part, and that is equal to what we get, sigma y by sigma x into 1 minus r square, r into r square, cross multiplication divided by r, or again when you do cross multiplication, sigma x square plus sigma y square divided by sigma x square. So sigma x, so numerator denominator and denominator will get cancelled. Sigma x will get cancelled, and this denominator will move on to numerator, that is sigma x will go on to numerator. It becomes sigma x into sigma y of 1 minus r square divided by r divided by this sigma x square plus sigma y square. So therefore tan theta is equal to sigma x, sigma y divided by sigma x square plus sigma y square of 1 minus r square divided by r, and hence that is what we need to prove. So it is proved. So hence proved. Got it? No? So we got tan theta and here RHS. So hence it is proved. But this is not enough, and also they asked to explain the significance when r is equal to 0 and r is equal to plus or minus 1. We'll see for when r is equal to plus or minus 1 what happens. Okay. See, significance is this. For this also you will have marks. It is easy only. So just listen to yes, listen here. So if r is equal to plus or minus 1, what happens for tan theta? I'll show you. When you put r is equal to plus or minus 1, what happens? Plus 1 whole square is 1, minus 1 whole square is 1. So 1 minus 1 is 0, correct? 0 divided by anything, 0. 0 into anything, 0. So tan theta is 0. When you substitute in above equation, tan theta will become 0. Okay, tan theta is 0. Then what is theta? When you send tan inverse to other side, tan inverse of 0 is also 0. Tan inverse 0 is 0, correct? Okay, you can use scientific calculus. See here, when tan theta, when theta is 0, you know the lines of regression. So there are two lines. This is one line, this is one line. And here theta we got. So what is the theta value? 0. That means we are not getting a value itself for an angle. Therefore, one line coincides with another line because we don't have any value for theta. It is 0. Okay, when it is 0, see here there is no line at all. So the angle here is 0. The angle here is 0. Correct? So when it is straight line, the angle will be 0. Therefore, one line coincides the other line. So that is what I am going to write, which implies that the two regression lines coincide with each other, coincide, and hence, see, since they are coinciding, they are perfectly correlated. Correlated means one line coincide with another. So hence the variable is nothing but x and y. Variables are perfectly correlated. Hence the variables are perfectly correlated. Okay, this is one thing. Similarly, if r is equal to 0, what happens for tan theta? So tan theta is equal to r is equal to 0. So 1 minus 0, 1. 1 over 0, infinity, correct? 1 divided by 0 is infinity. Infinity into anything is also infinity. So tan theta is infinity. And this implies theta is equal to tan inverse of infinity. You can use scientific no, not scientific calculus. You should know tan inverse of infinity is 90 degree. Tan inverse of infinity is 90 degree. So that equals 5 by 2. Wait a sec. Yeah, you should know tan inverse of infinity is 90 degree. So tan of what value is infinity means tan of 90 degree is infinity. So theta is equal to 90. So therefore, see the lines. Here one line, here one line. So that the angle is 90 degree. That is theta. So therefore, one line is perpendicular with each other. Two lines are perpendicular to each other. That signification I am going to write now. See here, which implies that the two regression lines, I hope you got it, it is easy only. Two regression lines are perpendicular to each other and hence the variables are not correlated. That means uncorrelated. So when they are coincide, it is nothing but correlated. When they are not coincide, that is uncorrelated. So this is about significance. Yeah, it is easy only, so you can do it. So we'll go for next one. That is the last problem in this regression and correlation topic. In a bivariate, it means two variable. In a bivariate distribution, it means two data will get distribution. It is found that sigma x is equal to sigma y and the acute angle between regression lines is tan inverse of 3. Find correlation coefficient. Okay, we need to find correlation coefficient. First of all, we need to write given terms and what we need to find. So solution. So the given values or given conditions are sigma x is equal to sigma y, and also acute angle. Angle is nothing but theta. So theta between regression lines, that is theta is equal to tan inverse of 3. Then what we need to find correlation coefficient. So r is equal to question mark. And here we have angle and between two regression lines. So what is the angle between two regression lines means? We know that angle between two regression lines are given by tan theta is equal to, or now itself we proved, tan theta is equal to sigma x sigma y divided by sigma x square plus sigma y square of 1 minus r square divided by r. Correct? Sigma x sigma y over sigma x square plus sigma y square of 1 minus r square over r, okay, divided by r. So now we have some condition, that is sigma x is equal to sigma y and theta is equal to tan inverse of 3 means what happens for tan theta when you send tan inverse to other side, tan theta is equal to 3. So substitute these values in above equation, it means in tan theta equation. So the tan theta is 3. 3 is equal to sigma x sigma y. So sigma x is equal to sigma y. So sigma x as sigma y into sigma y square, correct, divided by. So here also sigma y square, here also sigma y square. So sigma y square plus sigma y square is 2 times of sigma y square. So sigma y square get cancelled. So that it is 1 minus r square over r. So this implies when you send the simplification part, 2 to other side, 3 to the 6 is equal to 1 minus r square divided by r. When you send r to other side, 6r is equal to 1 minus r square, correct? And this implies when you send minus r square to other square, r square plus 6r. So when you send 1 to other side, minus 1 is equal to 0. So we need to find r. We got a quadratic equation. So when you find the factors, so that is nothing but answer for r. The factors for r is answer of r. So what is a? A is 1. B is coefficient of r, that is 6. And c is minus 1. And we know r is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square, that is 6 square, 36, minus 4ac divided by 2a, correct? I got like this, minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So that is the quadratic formula. So to find roots, so therefore r is equal to minus 6 plus or minus 36 plus 4. So 36 plus 4 is root 40 divided by 2 ones are 2. Then minus 6 plus or minus 4 can be written as 4 into 10, correct? 4 into 10. So when you remove 4 outside, root 4 is 2. So it is 2 root 10 divided by 2. Okay, so minus 6 divided by 2 plus or minus 2 root 10 divided by 2. So 2 get cancelled, 2 ones are 2 3. Therefore, what is r? R is equal to minus 3 plus or minus root 10. So any one of you do this value. So therefore, r is equal to minus 3 minus root 10 and r is equal to minus 3 plus root 10. Do it fast. Minus 3 plus root 10.
Sir, minus 6.162, sir.
Minus 6.1622.
1622.
Next, one more value. Minus 3 plus root 10.
0.1622.
0.1622. 0.22. So now in these two values, which one is correct? We need to find. See, always correlation coefficient, I write here. Always correlation coefficient are should lie between unity. It should not exceed unity. Correct? That I have given in the introduction class. It means if it is more than 1, so that is wrong. If it is less than -1, it is wrong. See, always R should be lies between -1 to +1. So this is minus 6.1622. So this value will not consider. Okay. So which one is correct? Therefore, R is equal to 0.1622 is the correct answer. So this is your answer. Minus 6.1622 is wrong because always R should not exceed unity. Exceed unity means not more than 1 or not less than -1. So only 0.1622 is correct answer. So stop the recording. So those who have any doubts in these two problems, you can ask me. So this completes your fourth module, that is curve fitting and statistical methods.